So you just installed the game. You heard it was a great game from your friends. Maybe you seen an ad on a website and you installed World of Tanks. You're totally new. Maybe you like other first-person shooters like Counter-Strike or Call of Duty or something, and you think, hey, I like tanks. I'm gonna give this a go. You have a garage of 7 Tier 1 tanks. You have crews at 50%. You have 0 credits, 0 gold, and you think, let's have a game. You go into a battle, you don't even see anybody, and you're just demolished. You're getting shot from invisible tanks, you have no idea what's going on. Maybe it's a fluke, I'll try a different game. You play a different game and you just get crushed. Maybe you get off a couple shots, but you don't even hit anybody. World of Tanks can be extremely frustrating for new players, so I'm going to give a few tips on what I would recommend to my friends when they first start playing the game. Number one, I think it's good to accept that there's a really steep learning curve and that there's some really complicated mechanics going on that's different from most other games. This game was developed near Russia, I think it's Belarus, and the way that they did this isn't really what we're used to over here. It's a good system. I like what they've done, except it's a little tough to explain. So what I would recommend is going to the World of Tanks YouTube channel, and there's a lot of good videos there explaining the simple mechanics of spotting, camouflage, your shell ballistics, all of this, the simple stuff. Well, it's complicated actually, but all of the stuff that you need to know, I'd check that out. Secondly, I would recommend buying 1 day of premium on days where you can really play. If you have the money, then get a month, or you could try a month of premium. But if you're not sure about the game, if you're like a normal person and money's tight, I would buy like a day of premium on a Saturday or something, a day off, and you just can play a lot that day and really get a lot of that extra credits and XP to get your way up to Tier 5. And then my final tip for you is to pick a tech tree that leads to a heavy tank. For my friends, I would recommend for them to go down the Russian line towards the IS. That would be through the T26 to the T46 to the T28 to the KV-1S, KV-85, and then to the IS. I think you could also go down the KV-1 and the T150 to the KV-3 as well. But the reason why I suggest this is if you don't really know what's going on with the mechanics, it's better to have a heavy tank and maybe bounce a shot or two. Also, you're slower, so you tend not to get into danger as much. You're kind of just rumbling along. I would recommend that. I thought I liked the T54, so I went with mediums first, and my stats just took a nosedive. For the first 5,000 games or so, I must have been a tomato, and I didn't really know why. I wasn't able to really do a lot of damage. I didn't know why I was dying so fast. But in the end, I realized it's just because I didn't understand the game. I was playing the game as if it was another regular first-person shooter, and I really regret the way that I earned my stripes. Now I know how to play medium tanks and realize that there's some complexity to mediums and especially light tanks. I would really recommend new players to avoid light tanks unless they really know what they're doing. That's my advice for new players. So I hope that helps, guys, just to give you a little tiny introduction to my recommendations for new players. And really, I want people to enjoy this game and to be playing this game. I think that it's really still an unknown game. I wish it had more mainstream exposure and that there were more people playing. And hopefully this will help to facilitate that. So thank you for watching, and I hope I'll see you on the battlefield.